Hi, everyone. I will be reading how the health policy has affected our country and certain organizations. In the United States, healthcare is identified as the development and enhancement of physical and mental health, particularly through the help of medical services. This act provides services intended to help one financially with medical expenses. The Affordable Care Act, also nicknamed Obamacare, is a federal statute designed to extend out healthcare coverage to those without healthcare insurance. However, since the evening of October 12, 2017, President Trump addressed his concerns in retrospect to Obamacare and began to assert changes by cutting funds. Michigan's Consumers is a nonprofit healthcare group affected by the Trump changes. Originally, Trump administration was expected to provide $1.2 million to the group. But Trump's cuts decreased that to approximately $129,000. To give justification for their budget cuts, Trump administration claimed that Michigan consumers failed to meet the designated financial targets. But Michigan consumers wasn't the only ones hit by the administrative cut. Navigators are insurance counselors that travel year-round from home to home to help consumers compare health plans in an effort to eventually sign up for one. Trump administration reduced their annual funds by 41%, making it now $36.9 million. Of all of all the states affected, Georgia, Michigan, New Jersey, and Ohio were hit the hardest with their funds, decreasing by more than 60%. These cuts have caused controversy throughout the United States. Some places still remain without any explanation of their massive cuts. Lisa Fragret, the executive producer at the Ohio Association of Food Banks, is one of those victims. Her company's funds were cut by 71%. Such massive cuts have begun to affect businesses drastically to a point where navigators are withdrawing from their jobs due to lack of stability funds. I'm sorry. Another navigator group, the largest in fact, Planned Parenthood of Heartland, had no choice but to end their counseling program after being informed of their 85% budget cut of $304,400 to $45,000. As a rebuttal, the president of the group, Susan Blinker, stated, "The government claims this funding is tied to performance measures, but we met or exceeded nearly all our goals, so a cut of more than 80% appears completely arbitrary." What most what most seems to overlook is that funding nonprofits can easily turn into overspending. According to the data provided by the Center of Medicare and Medicaid Services, the funds spent on healthcare in 2012 rose the gross domestic product by 17%. The average rate is normally 12%. Due to these new budget cuts, however, the rate citizens supported by insurance declined by 20%. It's important for the government to regulate funds when the country's debt is abundant, basically. Although, absurd. Although, when a policy affects companies so bad that it drives major groups and companies out of business, an alternative motive has to be found. Insurance markets are plunging as it is, and more consumers are in need of help. Trump continues to trash Obamacare, a statute that supported many individuals. Now, vast majorities of minorities is being dragged into bankruptcies now a vast majority of them is being dragged into bankruptcy or and unemployment.